Hello and welcome back to a double stitch creations tutorial. This is our tutorial number 3 for Colo the Koala. In the first two tutorials we worked on her body and her head, and today we're going to be working on her ears and her arms and finishing her off. Okay, we're going to start. If you haven't seen those tutorials, I will put a link in the description below. Otherwise today, let's get started. We're starting with the ears and we need 2 of them, of course. So we're going to start with the first ear. We're going to make our slip knot, leaving a tail, wrapping it around our finger twice, grabbing the back loop, pulling it over the first loop, getting our tail, wrapping it in front of the loop on our finger again, and then grabbing the back loop, pulling over the first loop. And now we've got our slip knot that we can pull and tighten as needed. Don't want it too tight, want it to glide up and down your hook. Okay, to hold your yarn, get your pinky, and then turn your hand. So you get your pinky, hook it under the yarn, turn your hand, get your pointer to hook under the yarn just here. Then your thumb and your index finger are going to hold your work close to the hook. Alright, and we are chaining 2. So yarn over, so under the yarn, pull that loop back through the loop on your hook. Then yarn over and pull that loop back through the loop on your hook. So that's 2. Alright, we're working in the second chain from the hook. So you don't want to work into the first chain because that will just undo. We're going into the second chain, which is near the tail. And to help, you can always, where the tail is sort of going through, where you can see the tail, just pull that out so that you can see where you have to put your stitches. And we can tighten it later. Right, we're going to do 6 single crochets into this stitch here where we pull the tail out. So where the hole is, so into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop back through that stitch. So you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. So that's 1, and then just repeat this for another 5 times. So into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. Just keep going all the way around. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now you can pull it tight if you need. Now, yes, you do need, sorry, pull it tight. And now we're going to be working 2 single crochets into every stitch around until we have 12 stitches. So I'm making our ear a little bit bigger. So look for the front loop and the back loop of the first stitch. And then you're going to put your hook underneath both those loops. So you go under there, then yarn over, pull your yarn back through that stitch, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. So that's our first single crochet. We're now going to do a second single crochet into the same stitch, and then we're just going to make sure we do 2 for every stitch around until we have 12 stitches. So you can put your stitch marker back in if you like, or you can just count it. So we've done 2, now 2 into the next stitch, that's 3 and 4, 2 into the next stitch, 5 and 6, 2 into the next, 7, 8, 2 into the next, 9 and 10, and then 2 into the last 2. 1, 2, okay, and now you should find that you have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't worry if that hole's come open a little bit. You can pull it tight. We are going to weave in our end there and pull it tight in a bit. So now we're doing 1 single crochet in every stitch around for the 12 stitches. So just do 1 round of normal single crochets. So 1, 2, you can count it if you like. So you can hear the kids in the background. It's a noisy house today. Or always really, but anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alrighty. Okay, so the last round, which is round 4 for our ears, we're just simply doing 2 single crochet decreases just to make the ear bend in to curve, just give it a nice little curve like that. Alright, so to do a decrease, you go into the first stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, and go into the next stitch right beside it. We're joining these 2 stitches together, yarn over, pull up another loop, 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then going into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and we're joining and then into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up another loop, so that's 3 stitches on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and then your ears bend it in, giving it a nice little curve. Now cut your yarn long enough to attach the body of your koala, and then just grab the yarn and pull it all the way through that loop on your hook. So just go yarn over, pull it all the way through, pull it tight, and now we're going to weave in the end of our ear here. So just pulling it tight, the center tight, just weaving in and out. It just secures it, make sure the center doesn't come undone. And tucks this yarn away a little bit. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just go in and out until I feel like it's secure enough. And once I'm happy with it, trim it really close to the ear so you can't see, and that's our first ear done. So just go back and watch the video for the ear for the second ear. I'll leave you to make the second ear and I'll get back to you, and we'll attach it to the body. Alright, so just make another ear exactly the same and we'll see you soon. Okay, now that we've got 2 ears for our koala, I'm going to attach it to the body, or the head, sorry. That would look a bit funny. Alright, so obviously you want it on the side of the head, and just kind of line it up where I think it should go. Then we're going to go into the stitches on the head. And then when you think it's in the right spot, be a little bit tricky first. Do I want it there or a little bit further back? I might go a little bit further back. Okay, all right. Sometimes you have to do this. It's part of the process. All right, we're going to go into the head of our koala, and into the ear. And into the head. And into the ear. And just keep doing that until you feel like it's attached. All right. Now at this point I might attach the other ear so I can just get an idea of if I got it in the right spot. Do I need a few more stitches? I might attach, I think I might go back and attach it there on this one. We'll see, let's attach the other ear, give us an idea. Okay, again you kind of want to match it with the similar spot to the other side. I'm going into the body and then into the ear. And then just into the, sorry, it's the head, not the, I keep saying body. Into the head and then into the ear. And just keep going all the way until you feel like it's attached. And taking a look, so you see if you like the positioning. I'm going to put this ear up a little bit, I think, and touch it up a little bit higher. Alright, so I always go back over it twice anyway, so if you're happy with the position, go back down into the head, into the ear, but I'm going to just fix this one a little bit. So it's trial and error until you're happy with it. And there's no right or wrong to this. You might want to use in a different spot. I'm just going back up. I'm just going back over my stitches, making sure it's nice and secure. And then okay, I want to put this up here a little bit. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to knot this one off because I've gone over it twice. So once again, I do 3 knots. It tight. Okay, and then we're going to weave this in and out of the body, the head. Just tucking it away. If it is to this, it's just part of the process. Okay, once you're happy with that, you can trim it right close to the body. So that's one ear done. Now let's do the other ear. I need to go, I'm going to go back down because I only went over it once. So move it just into the head. And then into the ear, just going, making it nice and secure. And then once you're happy with that, you can knot it off. One, two, and three, and then weaving it in and out. We're nearly done. This bit's getting exciting. All right, now that you're happy with that, trim. Now we're going to work on our koala's arms. All right, so we're counting, getting our grey yarn and our hook, and we're counting. You could put the arms particularly with a koala. You could put the arms, start the arms here, so the koala's holding on to the pencil more like this, if you want. But I'm just going to put it into at the front, just like this. Okay, so therefore I want to start onto the side. So counting from the bottom, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, is a rough guide. And we're going to put your hook into the body of your koala, just like this. Now grab your yarn and just leave a tail and just make a loop and put it on your hook and pull that back through the body. Now just grab the tail and just pull it all the way through the loop just to secure it to the body, and then put your hook back in the loop, and then you can pull it tight. That's just to get us started. Alrighty, now we're going to chain. It's chain 5. Yes, chain 5. Now you may find you need more or less chains, that depending on your pencil it will stretch, so you want it to fit nice and snug. So I found with this size hook I've found 5 chains to be good. 1, 2, yarn, let's getting ahead of myself. Alright, so chain 5 is yarn over, back through the loop on your hook, and just continue. So that's 1, yarn over, back through the loop on your hook, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. Okay, now we're going to skip 4 stitches in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to, you want it to sort of be in line with the, you might need to skip 5. I'm going to go to this. So just put the hook into the body like this. I think I might go 1 more, so it might be 5. It's 4 or 5. It's really up to you. You just go with what you think. So go into the body, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both loops. Now we want to just turn, and we're going to do 8 single crochets around the chain. So we just we're going to put 8 single crochets around it. So put your hook under the chain, and yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through both. That's our first single crochet. Now we want to do another 7. So 2, and we're going around the chain. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now if you want to turn Colo into a finger puppet, you might want to make this a little bit bigger so you can put your finger in there to sit on your finger. It's up to you, but I'm going to make her sit on the pencil for now. Now to attach is you attach it to where we attach the yarn at the body where we attach the yarn to the body at the start. We're going to go into that same stitch. So put a hook into the body, yarn over, pull it back through the body, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And that's our first arm done. And you can trim it, leaving a tail as always. Pull that yarn all the way through that loop on your hook. And now you're going to knot it 3 times. That's how I do it, but you can do twice if you want. So pulling it nice and tight. 1, 2, and 3. And now we just weave these ends in. Alright, we're working on our second arm. We're counting from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. In line with the first arm, we're going to put our hook into the body of our koala. Get our yarn and just hook it over our finger and make a loop. I'm going to put the loop onto the end of our hook and just pull that back through the body of the koala. Now we're going to get the end of our yarn. We're going to pull that all the way through that loop, and then just put our hook back through that loop. And now you can pull tight. And now we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to skip 4 or 5 stitches, and in line with the first arm, we're going to attach it to the body. So put your hook into the body, then yarn over, back through the body, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over, pull through both. And now, just like the first one, we're going to turn our hook and we're going to go underneath the chain, so underneath the whole chain, and we're going to do 8 single crochets around the chain. So put your hook underneath the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. That's your first single crochet. Now we've got 7 more to do. So 2. So I'm just going under the chain. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7 and 8. we're going to attach it to the body in the same place that we started. So into the same spot, into the body, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now just get your scissors and trim it. You pull the end all the way through the loop on your hook. And now we're going to knot it about 3 times as always. Okay, grab your tapestry needle and just weave the ends in and out of the body. Once you're happy with it, you can trim it close to the body, and you can push, if there's any little ends sticking out, you can just push them back in. And just like that. And now, there we go. There's Colo the koala all finished. I really hope you've enjoyed working on her, this project. She will now sit on a pencil, join her buddy here. And if you want to turn her into a keyring, you could always attach a piece of yarn or a piece of string to the top of her head. I hope she'll bring you a lot of joy and you've had a lot of fun making it. Thanks for watching my tutorials, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.